Discount at the entrance of the museum with your bus ticket.
We'll be stopping off at a number of points along the way, allowing you to hop off and explore. Reasons, please remain seated until the bus for a brand new city centre. The new buildings were designed with trade and industry in mind, inspired by the United States. Today, you'll find a number of large department stores and shopping. We're now approaching Stockholm City Hall. It was built by one of Sweden's most prominent architects, Ragnar Östberg. He wanted to emphasize typical Swedish style, but also drew inspiration from the Renaissance palaces of Italy. If you take a walk around City Hall, the Italian influence is obvious in the arches which adorn the facade along the water. Apart from being the place where the city's politicians work, Stockholm City Hall is mainly used as a venue for functions, with perhaps the best known being the annual Nobel Prize celebrations. At the City Hall restaurant, you can order any of the Nobel banquets served since the first prize ceremony held in 1901. The Nobel Prize was instituted by Alfred Nobel, whose achievements included discovering dynamite. By the time he died in 1896, Nobel held no fewer than 355 patents, and he said in his will that he wanted the interest from his fortune to be shared between the people who'd done the most to benefit mankind during the previous year. The prize money will be divided up into 5 awards for advances within the fields of physics, chemistry, physiology or medicine, literature and peace. The prizes are awarded each year on December the 10th, the anniversary of Nobel's death. Since Sweden and Norway were united at the time when Nobel wrote his will, the Nobel Peace Prize is traditionally awarded in Oslo. Famous British Nobel Prize winners include the writers Doris Lessing and Harold Pinter and the physicist John Cockcroft, although many of the prize winners have been American, like Barack Obama, Al Gore, Ernest Hemingway, and Toni Morrison. We will be making a short stop here at Stockholm City Hall. If you decide to hop off here, we hope you enjoy your visit and look forward to welcoming you back on board the next bus. If you would like to take the boat to Drottningholm, just cross the bridge next to the bus stop. curved facade out on the water is home to the Swedish Parliament. Sweden has an elected parliament, which in turn appoints a head of government, the Prime Minister. General elections are held every 4 years. The two largest parties are the and continue the tour. For safety reasons, please remain seated until the bus comes to a standstill at a stop. Now travelling on Kungsgatan in the Norrmalm district, and we're approaching Stockholm's commercial centre. Kungsgatan's current route was constructed nearly a century ago by paving the way through Brunkeberg's Åsen, a boulder ridge which extended almost over all of Norrmalm. Over the years, the ridge has been excavated to make room for a more modern and accessible urban landscape. Abundance of colourful stalls with flowers, handicrafts, fruit and vegetables. Even though Swedes rarely haggle, negotiating prices with sellers is the norm here. And if you come here at the end of the day when the stalls are being disassembled, you can pick up real bargains. The concert hall is also by Hötorget, the big building with the blue facade. Along with concerts and festivals, the prestigious annual Nobel Prize ceremony is held here, before moving on to the City Hall for the festive banquet. Commerce is particularly important to this part of Stockholm City. In the 1950s, the area underwent a major redevelopment. 300-year-old buildings were torn down to make way for a brand new city centre. The new buildings were designed with trade and industry in mind, inspired by the United States. Today, you'll find a number of large department stores and shopping streets here. But if you get tired of shopping, there are of course plenty of other options. Kulturhuset, the culture house, is well worth a visit once you've had your fill of retail therapy. This is the large glass-fronted building which is home to Stockholm City Theatre, exhibition spaces and restaurants. At Kulturhuset's library, you can read newspapers from all over the world. At 37.5 meters high,
Board Arlanda Express, the fastest and most environmentally friendly way to travel between Stockholm City and Arlanda Airport. The journey will take 20 minutes. We will make 2 stops at the airports, Arlanda South and Arlanda North. Information regarding which terminal your airline is departing from can be found in your onboard magazine. A toilet and nursery room is located in the middle of the train. We are glad that you have chosen to travel with us and hope you will have a pleasant journey.